Are you unpredictable?
No, shut up! Shut the fuck up! All right.
I am the third revelation! I am the third revelation!
I love Paul Thomas Anderson. And firstly, because of his distinct and recognizable style. This measured blend of Scorsese's chaotic violence with Kubrick's meticulous approach to details is what makes PTA stand out so much compared to both his peers and directors of past generations. Having made just 9 films, he has already cemented an immense legacy and currently is running on all cylinders to reach the status of the most important American filmmaker of the last 10 years. So far, there is a ton of reasons allowing the outcome where this extremely talented man makes such an accomplishment. Especially with the success of his most recent work called One Battle After Another. This movie caused a massive surge of new PTA's fans, a ton of 5-star reviews piling on Letterboxd, and numerous dithyrambs from critics hailing comedic side of the picture, brilliant performances of the entire cast, and the way it portrayed contemporary reality of US. Witnessing such an utterly warm welcome, even from the wider audience, seems so untypical for a director who is notorious for making complex cinema that one might even question whether this positive receipt is valid. And to this, I say 100%. I can barely be regarded hardcore fan of Anderson's works, the great chunk of which I have yet to explore. But a person whose filmography is rich of such undeniable masterpieces and perhaps the most influential movies of this century as There Will Be Blood or Master cannot be overlooked or undermined even if he would have suddenly ceased to produce qualitative cinema today. Nevertheless, I have been pretty skeptical going into cinema theater this time, fearing that the fate of the latest Fincher's or Ridley Scott's works might as well befall on PTA's movie. Well, in short, it significantly exceeded my expectations, however low they were. The strongest and most distinguishable aspect of it was the perfectly implemented mix of genres. A dark comedy with a flavor of light satire, smoothly transforming into eye-watering drama that continues to the point where suddenly everything bursts into pure jaw-dropping action. This masterfully executed shifts between opposite genres created a sheer roller coaster, catching viewers on the hook, making them want more of this endless visual candy. Now that would be too one-dimensional and banal concept of a movie for someone like PTA, and One Battle After Another is not an exclusion. Despite the greatly entertaining appearance, it tells a sad tale of modern American society, the absolutist nature of its political division, and the eternal problems of self-identity still present amid the ongoing confrontations. Regardless of the primarily satirical tone, the movie still gets a bit of backlash from politically offended parts of the audience, which to me looks silly since the events depicted in the picture are largely inspired by real ones and open for interpretation, and the message PTA left in the final scene is too ambiguous to be perceived in strictly one way. It is not a simple task to make a movie in which the narrative derives from the actual political clash and retain the artistic vision without slipping once in support towards either side. In my humble opinion, Paul nailed it. One Battle After Another still can, and certainly will, keep sparkling heated debates between major political parties. But it is a temporary value that will certainly fade within the next 10 years. And the true artistic value has no expiration date. For me, this movie is an ode to rebelliousness of youth, constant chasing of ideals, an infinite drift towards new changes that in a retrospective are just a repetition of what was left in the past. Something that is incorporated in our nature, something that evokes the long-forgotten desire to fight your own battle, one right after another.